It's like it says the wickedness of a woman. I got interrupted by a call. That's one thing, man. You know, you start making these videos and people want to call you and shit. It's 17, it says the wickedness of a woman changeth her face and darkeneth her countenance like sackcloth. Her husband shall sit among his neighbors, and when he heareth it, shall sigh bitterly. Yeah. You know what I mean? All wickedness is but little to the wickedness of a woman. Let the portion of a sinner fall upon her. So all wickedness is little, but to the wickedness of a woman. That's why I said all these women are wicked, man. They all evil. You know what I'm saying? Some more than others, but nonetheless, they all fucking evil. 20, it says, as a climbing up a sandy way is to the feet of the age, so is a wife full of words to a quiet man. See, I always want to talk. And you sitting there annoyed. It's equivalent to the age climbing up a sandy way. You know how your legs be burning. You ain't stable. None of that shit. Climbing up a sandy way, you slipping. All kind of shit. It's a very tedious and very uncomfortable process, especially for the aged. That's equivalent to a wife full of words to a quiet man. Sometimes you just want, hey, shut the fuck up. But you tell him that, oh my God, you just, man, I want to hear all that shit. Shut up, right? 21, it says, stumble not at the beauty of a woman and desire her not for her pleasure. Look, how many men got caught up and how many men got fooled by chasing a woman that look good? You like this bitch more than she like you. Now she gonna treat you. Don't look at the woman. Don't go get the woman you like. Get the woman that like you. You like her, if you like her, you gonna let her get away with all kind of shit, this and that, blah, blah, blah. Right? But the woman that like you, that's fucking with you, she gonna do you a lot better than that bitch that you like because she look good or she your type or whatever the fuck. Man, you live in a society now where it's like, man, know who got the power. The so-called white man got the power, and these bitches know that. I don't give a fuck. You could be the biggest rapper. You could be the biggest movie star. You could be the biggest. At the end of the day, your face ain't on a dollar, nigga. Yeah, every time they pull out that money, subconsciously they see who's in power. When they look down at their dollar. And guess who they gonna call if you get into it with them? The enemy. They in cahoots with each other, man. Even if they don't say it. Even if she don't show it all the way, man, that bitch is in cahoots. But it's gonna come a time. Kind of says, stumble not at the beauty of a woman and desire her not for her pleasure. Yeah, don't stumble at the beauty of a woman. You get deceived and fooled by that. That's why they powder their face every day. Let me tell you, I'm going to just be real, right? I'm going to be real for a second. I'm going to say some real shit right now. And as a man, you just got to accept this as reality, and that's how you know you in hell. When a woman wake up in the morning and she powders her face or she posts on her Instagram, you know what I'm saying, and she, is trying her best. She already got a man, right? She got a family, she got a man, that she putting makeup on her face, she doing this, she doing that. She trying to make herself appear more beautiful and all that and this and that. It's because she's campaigning. And campaigning means she's always searching for the next better option. Because if it wasn't the case, and you say, hey, babe, I like the way you look without no makeup, and she still puts on makeup, it ain't for you. Hey, babe, hey, I like the way you look when you wear this, and she still wear the opposite, it ain't for you. Hey, babe, you shouldn't post like that on your social media. You know what I'm saying? Your titties are a little too big to be showing them like that. And she do it anyway. That's because it ain't for you. She already got you. It's to keep her options open. That means she campaigning. Now, women that do that, right? That's why, and I ain't trying to give bros no relationship advice, nothing like that. But what I do is I set boundaries. These are the boundaries. If you cross these boundaries, you are done. And the boundaries is whatever I have them at. Bitch, if you cross these boundaries, you are done. And ain't no ifs, ands, buts about it. Ain't no reneging, none of that. You cross them, it's a wrap for you. And that's how cold and stern you got to be with a woman, and she got to know that, hey, look, I said don't do this. If you do that, that's your ass. And you got to be like that when it comes to these bras, man. You know what I'm saying? You know, it says a woman, if she maintain her husband, is full of anger, impudence, and much reproach. Yeah, you know, sometimes a man fall on hard time. You know what I'm saying? The woman, you know, is making the bread. You know what I'm saying? Now she talking to you reckless because she a bully. But when you was making the bread and you take care of her funky ass, you know what I'm saying? She's got to live stress-free, all that. You know what I'm saying? That's why power is not supposed to be given unto them, man. They can't handle it. They don't know what to do with it. They're going to sabotage you and themselves if they have it, man. Okay? 23 says, a wicked woman abated the courage, maketh a heavy countenance and a wounded heart. A woman that way, I've been through that, man. You know what I'm saying? And I'm talking about that bitch. It's I got a couple enemies in the world, and if I got 5, she in the top 5. For real. And that's another story for another time, but she's in the top 5. It says, and it ain't just because of, you know, her making me feel like this, but the shit that I had to go through after the fact. After I wrote her a bill of divorce. The shit I had to go through after that. It says, a woman that will not comfort her husband in distress maketh weak hands and a feeble knees. And you're there to be a helpmate. You're there to serve the man. That's your only purpose, bitch, is to serve your man. It says, of the woman came the beginning of sin, and through her we all die. Give the water no passage, neither a wicked woman liberty to gather bride. Because what? She'll abuse herself through overmuch liberty. You know what I'm saying? Abuse herself. Right? 26 says, if she go not as thou wouldest have her, cut her off from thy flesh and give her a bill of divorce and let her go. So if she don't follow what you asked her to do, she crossed them boundaries, write her a bill of divorce and let her funky ass go. Period, man. And let a wicked man be given unto her, and her be given unto a wicked man, and they both gonna be destroyed in the fire, man. If they even make it that far. So with that, man, loading videos, edifying, lonely. I Kim got something for this video. I want to give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashim, Yahweh Shah, Bahashim, Rakakadash.